What's going on, everyone? Got the Chiefs this week. You guys have seen them in the other leagues. The one that I was the Bengals. Yeah, I'm disappointed. I haven't seen my guy Height in a while.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
The heck? Figure out what the heck's going on with this.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got
should be good. Should be good,
Patriots and the
hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We're on the way to 1,700 subscribers.
We're underway on EA
Still can't believe
Sports.
that we've hit that 1,600 mark.
Touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, run that. No.
They'll start on the ground here.
Great, so we can't audible for some reason? Is that a thing?
Behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here.
Well, I wanted to do the first time.
He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bijan can't do crap.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete.
At least he can catch.
Get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now
the only thing I can be thankful for, at least Bijan can catch.
Leading up to this one, and on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the
Guys,
middle.
do me a
It's now
favor.
a
Go
7-0
check
game.
out the guy that I'm playing on
The
Twitch.
kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this
Pretty
one
sure
away.
he's not streaming this game, but he does stream.
Fields it right around the goal line.
If I remember correctly, his thing is still the same as his gamer tag, the Maverick 946. So be sure to go check him out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early.
I'll see if I can get it.
How imperative is it
Here,
for them
I'll
to
throw it
get
in
points
the
out of
chat.
this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just out
He's doing all this while I'm trying to help him out.
Led to a really nice
Yeah.
gain.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I think
So that
that's
is
a big
his
pickup
Twitch.
for a 1st down, because
Be
when you run
sure
a drag
to
route against zone, you're sometimes
go
asking
drop
for
a
trouble
follow.
because you might run into
Check
a
him out.
defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I can't be mad at that. That's Devontae Smith.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive
That's
keeps
just
moving.
soon good not being
And he'll be
fast
taken
enough.
down here just shy of the
That
30.
changed up.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by
That was just good coverage by old Ronnie Harrison.
Take over here at their own 14-yard line. And this Charles definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Davis Ward just got there just fast
Those
enough.
guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Let's go now. Hey, check that.
They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well
I
at
didn't
all
want
as
to.
they
I
stop
quick,
it far behind the
quick
line of
snapped
game.
myself.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
I didn't want to do that.
Possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's up. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous
I gotta
bounce
remember, he
there on
loves
the
his
fumble goes
tight
out
ends.
of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Tackle.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Good tackle, Swinson.
Boy, no chance. As
That
he
deserves
was
a little
back
dance.
and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is
There you go, MDS. Get your touchdown, big boy.
Patriots.
Get your touchdown. Let's go.
Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I guess I need to call it play. My bad. My bad.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act,
Sack.
isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're
Good sack, Barno.
they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A quick throw. Here's Shepard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will
Dude,
find his
my
big tight
corners,
end over the middle.
Jalen
And
and freaking Trey White have been absolutely garbage
good for 23.
this year.
And that's
Hell, even last year.
3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB
You can't even guard a
loved to make
backup
that
tight
easy
end,
throw,
Jalen.
and they hooked up
Why are
there
you
for
even
a
in the
first
field?
down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage and just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
I don't think he knew what exactly to do.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a
Did he get it?
And he's not
No.
get to the marker. And that's
Why didn't he snap that initially?
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Touchdown, Patriots.
High ball.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out.
He's messaging me in the chat. He literally asked how. I don't even know who was downfield. Good cut back.
Go back to the run game. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it. You can.
And now
there's a fumble.
The ball's out. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is...
And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Start on the ground here on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. In motion right is Watkins. Second and long. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete.
Catch, Quest.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
They keep looking his way, and he certainly keeps delivering. That puts him just shy of 200 yards receiving now for the game. And I've got a feeling they'll keep calling his number until the end. Gotta wonder, if you're on defense and you know he's getting the ball, can't you make an adjustment?
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, Curtis, you could have your second touchdown, dude.
Eyes in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well. That pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all.
Somehow Ronnie Harrison just plowed his dude.
People are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, Ronnie.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown!
Quez Watkins.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Complete. It's Johnson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a dump off here complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Okay, ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have...
He's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally.
How do you have red zone threat? You can't even freaking do that.
They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Here we go on 4th down, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's at the 50. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Hey, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is Smith with a grab.
Either way, guys, GG to Mav. Well, he's in here. He's taking over a team that he did not draft. He came into the tail end of year 3. So, yeah, he's got a lot of work to do with this team. He's just got to figure him out. Either way, GG to him. Be sure to go check out his Twitch, drop him and follow. Like I said, he's a good guy. So his link is in the chat. So twitch.tv/Maverick946. Be sure to go check him out. But that's going to do it for this stream. Back up to 1-1 on the year. Exactly where we need to be. Should be 2-0. But hey, is what it is. If you guys haven't yet, be sure to check out Week 1. That is posted and live on the channel as well.
So for New
England, horrible way,
it was
like
a
we
great
rallied back,
performance as they come
but
out of this
it was a
with
horrible
the
way to
victory.
really,
And they'll get another
really
road
end the
test
game.
next week as they have
Pretty
to
much
go to New
finish
Orleans
this off. We had 5 touchdowns with the board, threw for 470 rushing wise. We had 33 2 touchdowns, receiving Quez 217 2 touchdowns, MVS had 94 and 2. So, I mean, overall, team played pretty well, especially Ward. Now, will that amount for a dev trait? I highly doubt it, just because this game hates me whenever it comes to dev traits. But we got the Saints next week, so that's all we can hope for. Just gotta hope that we can get a freaking dev trait somewhere. Who is the Saints? Where the hell are the Saints? All right, so yeah, it's a sim. So, alright guys, we will see you week 4. Hopefully there's a user for week 4. Yeah, there is. Alright, so at least got a sim game next week. Unless we got a dev, we'll probably just play the CPU. So, just I'm curious, where does that put us statistically? 790. So, alright guys. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like I said, we're on the way to 1,700. Again, thank you for 1,600 subscribers. And we'll see you week 4.